Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. Oh my goodness, you guys. I feel like I haven't talked to you in a year. Sorry about the slowness, okay? I may have to, modify things as we go forward. It's been a crazy week. I'm getting ready to start some classes. Oscar was in urgent care Monday night until Tuesday morning, so I was up the whole day. There's somebody that was toxic in my life and is still a little toxic in my life is bringing that toxicity into the family unit in ways that are very unhealthy. So it's been that kind of a time frame. So I just appreciate you guys so much. Some of you may be dealing with the sounds of silence yourself, okay, where you are dealing with a space where if you're in a relationship, you're not talking to each other right now. If you might be in separation from someone, but we'll see where that goes. For those of you that are new, I am an energy channel, so that means that sometimes what I see in the cards, what Spirit shows me, is not traditional. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Let roles be reversed if they are. Okay, it could be the third party storyline. There may be another part of your natal chart that resonates with you and not this reading. Okay, for those of you returning, thank you. I appreciate you so much. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. If you'd like a personal reading, Oliver, or if you would like to connect with me in any way, all of that information, the decks I've created, the decks I use, all of that's down below, or you can find me at mindsetunicorn.me. Okay, so, ooh, Capricorn, okay, very stubborn heart right now, very stubborn heart right now. Here comes Oliver to see you. Okay, come on, hurry up, get up here for Capricorn. I know you love yourself some Capricorn. You gonna say hi? Say hi, Capricorn. You say hi to Capricorn? What do you think of that? Oh. He's like, yep, mama. Yep. You're like, I'm wishing for something and it's not coming. So I'm going to wish for it again and it's not coming. And I'm going to wish for it again, right? It's because you're being stubborn in your heart space. And that's where that manifestation comes from. Okay? You're creating something. You just don't see what you're creating. And it's coming out of that stubbornness. Okay? You may be dealing, interesting enough, I almost feel for some of you, you either may have Sagittarius in your chart or you're dealing with a Sagittarian energy, because I'm getting a similar sort of flow here. There's this almost being there, trying to control it, but you need to go with the flow. Okay? It could be that you are fantasizing, dreaming about divine love. For those of you that are not in a relationship, maybe you are just having dreams that you're going to find the love of your life. One of the things that came in to the extended for Sagittarius was the Emperor and the Empress. Okay, so some of you may resonate with that idea. All right, and if you're in a relationship, this might be showing that, yes, it could be coming into a beautiful reconnect, coming to a different level. But if you are in a toxic relationship, they may be coming back in to love bomb, is part of what I saw in that reading. Okay, so today we are looking at the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies. This could just be the two sides of yourself, the energy between. Okay, thank you, Spirit. All right, underlying is that midheaven, that pinnacle of practicality. Okay, so divine feminine energy here. You've been pouring all of your emotions into everyone else's cups. And Spirit wants you to know that's past energy. Let's not do that anymore, okay? 1133. So 1133. You could be seeing a lot of angel numbers. Spirit says you need to have a more collaborative connection where the masculine is able to give to you. And that means that you also have to be open to receive that energy, right? And again, I feel like in the past, you weren't open for that. And so you may find yourself sometimes moving that needle back towards that past energy. And Spirit really wants you to keep bringing yourself forward. Divine masculine here is making a choice to communicate. Okay, it's the only thing that is healthy for me, because the more I don't, the more I become this feeling of darkness. This is a yin-yang sort of an energy that they are dealing with. All right, but they've made a choice. What's going on between the two here is there is a partnership. But there's a partnership where, even if it's energetic, there's a space that needs to be defined. So if this is just the two halves of yourself, how do you get your feminine and your masculine to work in harmony, right? If this is relationships, how do you not take over the other space, right? Because you want that balance of frequency. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Tell me about this past energy. Judgment crossed by Two of Swords in reverse. Okay, you feel that you were not a choice in the past. And that may be why this masculine energy is coming in to make you, to make the choice, to choose you. Okay, very Meredith Grey, like choose me, love me, pick me, and you feel like you weren't. You feel like that was blocked from you. Okay, yeah, the Lovers. This could be a return, Mercury retrograde, right, of a divine love connection, or just that things have aligned for you to open up to love in the way that you would like to. But it means going forward, not going back. Okay, this message is from the Mercury energy. Somebody has cut something off from their past. They still carry that wound, and they're still maybe not ready to acknowledge that they didn't choose you necessarily, because this is all new to them. They're still, this transition for them is still feeling a little okay? But again, coming in, Page of Cups sort of energy, Seven of Wands, where I am opening up a little bit more, both in heart and action. Okay, where I'm showing you passions, but I'm showing you heart. And I am kind of letting my defenses down a little bit, even though this is somebody that really likes to win. Okay, this is somebody that really likes to be the one that controls things, that is the winner. They're very competitive. They are probably really great in their business, whatever it is that they do. Doesn't have to be a man. This could be the woman who is the divine masculine. Okay, but they're really great at what they do. But they're learning that love is not a competition. Okay. The partnership here, Emperor in reverse. Okay. Ace of Wands in reverse. Death. Again, I feel like this is showing me that the partnership is changing here. There's an energy that recognizes that a relationship is supposed to be a partnership. It's not supposed to be one person controlling another person, right? That's not healthy. That's not love. And so part of what's being shown here, okay, is that we've got to let go of that old aspect, because then no one gets love. If we don't allow ourselves to be open to love, then no one gets love. And then it's just silence, right? Divine Feminine. Okay, again, you may be coming out of a really dark period where you've really had to learn, what am I manifesting? What makes me feel secure? What do I want? What do I want to release? What is my soul purpose? And the release part is where you get stuck sometimes. Okay, yeah. Beliefs, Spirit says beliefs become reality, and that's in reverse. So if you don't believe you're lovable, if you don't believe that you're abundant, if you're not coming from that heart space, then Spirit cannot offer that to you. Release that old attachment, okay? Release that old fear and let someone offer you love, okay? Let someone offer you assistance. Let someone offer you their hand, okay? Divine Masculine. It's all manifested for you. True love. What you desire is already present in your life. It is divine love. Again, you're similar but different. Okay. One of you is a little more controlling. The other one is always looking for something new and is always expanding their horizons. And so that can be a little uncomfortable for the other person to experience. Get out of your mind, and because that's what's blocking this mind-heart union for you. Again, they're just saying future you is now. What you have wanted is already yours. I think that's why you're getting ready to communicate. You know that, but you're still carrying a wound with you. Between the two, yeah, this is divine love, yin yang. Love all of you and let the other love you back, right? But there could be a lot of pretending, a lot of tit for tat, a lot of, again, whoever is the more controlling one here may pretend to go along with the one that's very forefront thinking. And so, again, that could come around to bite everybody in the ass later, because if you're uncomfortable with a choice, then you're going to feel resentment over that choice. Okay? But again, they're just saying it again. These two hearts were meant to find each other. This was meant to happen. This is being in together, right? I am. And aligning. And this is very divine love. And the emotions are there deeply. Divine Feminine. Yeah, your heart, you feel like, is an open book here, right? Like, I'm showing you my heart. I always show my heart. And so, Page of Cups energy here. If you offer me Page of Cups, I will offer you Page of Cups. But again, that comes to that tit for tat sort of a frequency. Okay? Yeah. Again, this person, by them showing you Page of Cups, yes, they are showing you true loyalty, true love. 10 of Cups energy. Queen of Pentacles. The prickly parts here is that you haven't released things. And so you are coming at this, you're both coming at this with this sort of 7 of Wands energy. Whereas they're trying to showcase to you that they're open, you might not be wanting to release. And I feel like you might be feeling more resistant to change, even though you're very open, again, to new experiences, new opportunities. You're triggered by change. Okay? Divine Masculine. Yeah, okay. You may have been hurt before by a relationship that was very controlling. Queen of Wands with the coffin. So we've got the Queen of Wands with the Nine of Wands. You do not deal well with being controlled, okay? And you may have ended recently a very controlling situation, or healed from a past very controlling situation. You're not looking to be controlled. But the problem is that there's still a little bit of you that likes to control out of a fear of being controlled, if that makes sense. So between the two here, that's a lot, Spirit. Yeah, there's some toxicity that could come up here. King of Pentacles energy. And again, I'm kind of getting this energy because I very much got a Queen and King of Pentacles energy where somebody's like, I'm not going to eat shit, okay, to be quite blunt. The Moon, the Child, and the Tower, okay? Somebody had to be very resilient, and it could have been in their childhood. They could have moved around a lot, or had to move a lot, or be very hypervigilant because of their child, but they're very resilient. But that's also a very hyper-triggered sort of an atmosphere or an aspect of who you are. Seven of Hearts here. The challenge here under the tree is that, again, there's a fear of fully opening up to love. I feel like this is a little bit on both sides. There's my King of Wands to the Queen of Wands over here, right? Again, that is a Piscean energy where they're showing me that there was an ending, 12th house sort of an ending. And yet, all of the wishes that you two have is also all of the fears that you have. And so for some of you, this is just the two sides of yourself, your mother and your father wounds perhaps. But I do feel that communication is going to be key if this is a relationship, to make sure that you guys are staying on the same page, because this is a very divine sort of soulmate energy here. Divine Feminine. Yeah, you're trying to walk a masculine's walk, okay, out of a protection, right? You've dealt with the devil, and you're like, I'm in charge, and I'm going to be the elk, and I'm going to protect, which leads you to pushing away the masculine energy that you want to approach you in some ways, right? There's an aspect of the masculine energy that wants to step up and protect and be the hero, and you're showcasing that, right? And you see it as a gift, but it's actually your Seven of Wands. Okay, it's actually the way that you feel you protect yourself, you defend yourself, and in a way it emasculates the energy that wants to come towards you. Okay, Divine Masculine. Yeah, okay, that puts you in the Divine Feminine energy of the life force. The Sun, which becomes a tower for you, where you again feel like you're being controlled. So you go into this very toxic feminine trait of controlling everything else that you can. If I can't be in control of myself, I'm going to control everything else, right? And that comes down like thunder and lightning, and a lot of anger and perhaps a lot of rage. And there's the hell, the weathering, right? Where you may storm off from time to time, but it's because you guys are not on the same page. You haven't come inwardly balanced to yourselves because you're coming outwardly imbalanced. The partnership here is, how do we ignite the Ying? How do we quit crossing each other out? How do we make this gift of being in union and supporting each other and holding each other up and loving each other in the way that we want to? It takes a lot of love, okay? And it takes a new way of starting, okay? Wealth, livestock, fetch. There's an energy here of too much practicality, too much pentacle energy, right? In order to define the relationship, we're defining it based on what we have on paper rather than what we have within our heart. And so, again, there's a choice here as the humankind. Feminine wants to be chosen, but they're afraid that they're not going to be chosen. The masculine realizes that they didn't choose in the past, and so they really do want to choose this time. Let the choice be the choice, okay? Hold the day, the gift, right? Hold the gift within when you come into balance, okay? This is harmony, this is bliss, this is a mirroring that takes you to the place where you can see within yourself better, you can align yourself, and then you align the relationship, right? If you get stubborn like the wild ox, you could tip the cart over, right? You'll shield your most valuable possessions, and then that will cause a lot of heartache, I feel. Okay, Divine Feminine. Yeah, you're struggling to trust. You have trust issues. You could have been a part of a situationship in the past, and so you're struggling to trust, but Spirit says, right, do you see those red flags? Because you're looking for them, and they might not even be there anymore, okay? There could be differences, Divine Masculine, between you and the Divine Feminine, different religions, different ages, different belief systems, right? And so that could be odd for you. Especially if you were friends first. You may struggle with making this romance. Also, if you are having an age difference, you might struggle with the idea of what are my friends going to think about the age gap here, right? It's because you haven't freed yourself from a lot of these old thought processes, these old mindsets. Okay, between the two, it is safe for you to love, okay? This love is of the highest energy. And the masculine wants to lift up the feminine and care give. But the feminine has to let the masculine energy do that. The heart space has to let the mind in, okay? This is not your past relationship. Okay, and if this is someone coming back from the past, they've changed. Okay. Again, underlying wedding, old relationships could be coming into play with this. There could also be the aspect of maybe one of you doesn't want to get married. Okay, and that could be a trigger point for someone. If this is a wedding, you've been together for quite some time, and this is trying to heal things, to move it forward in a healthier state. And for some of you, it's happening now perhaps because your children are getting older, or your child is getting older, and you're going to have to deal with each other now, okay? The universe here, yeah, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. You don't feel contentment, right? Queen of Swords, power, because there's a power struggle going on between the two. Now is the time for a new beginning, okay? But if you're going to allow that, you have to really open up and not sabotage, not self-sabotage yourself here, okay? Let's close it off, and then I'm going to move over to the extended on Patreon. Patreon also saw this video first. Okay, that link is down below. Yeah, it's asking you for harmony. Okay, allow myself to feel and think and be aligned and create my world from a higher level. Okay, that means very much being awakened to what is triggering you and why you're reacting versus responding to someone. And that's not easy to do. I feel an underlying energy of you're both ready for that. There's still just some wounds, right? And you have to learn to use those communications to discuss that. All right, so I hope this helps you. I'm going to look at more of what's impacting you from the past and what the future potential is in the next video on the extended, and I hope to see you guys there. If not, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Okay, give me that thumbs up if it resonated. Love you guys. Bye.